These are our stories from the driver's seat. Our opinions only, not our employers or school districts. Student safety and privacy always come first. So no names, faces, routes, or, you know that kid, details ever make it on the podcast.
This is School Bus Bander, News Edition, episode 16, where we're going to play a video and talk about it, but it'll just be audio because you can't see us. We have radio faces.
Excuse me?
I know. Yeah, you're fine.
We're both fine.
Radio faces.
We have a face for radio.
Face for radio. There we go.
Yeah. So I'm going to try, if you're in the Facebook group, anytime we do like videos like this and the news articles, I'm going to try to post them on the week that it drops so that at least you have some. Actually, I should be putting them in the fucking show notes. That's what I need to do. Duh, Jerry. Why would you make them go to Facebook if they don't want to? Okay, I'm stupid. I've only been recording 700 episodes and I fucking forgot I can just put those links in the show notes. So scratch that. Don't go to Facebook. I'm not going to post them there anymore. I still might. Go to the show notes, which has all our links and all that, and it will have the videos that you can watch at your own leisure.
Man, you are all over the place today.
I know I am, because it's Dr. Pepper, and I don't normally have caffeine in the afternoon. But I was feeling a little.
And I probably had some too, and I shouldn't have.
Yeah, I was feeling a little droopy before we recorded. I was like, all right, I need to crack this Dr. P. So,
well, the last hockey game started at like 10 o'clock last night. I had to watch it.
Oh my gosh! So you were up late.
I was up late.
Ooh,
yeah.
Did you get a nappy poo today?
Mm-mm.
Damn. All right, so let's move on. News for today. We're going to talk about a train versus school bus, which I know you've all seen, but this is our take on it. And then also we're going to play a video when the teacher has the kids line up early. So it's more of it's not really a news, but it's a fun little TikTok. Follow this guy's really good. I like him.
He is funny. He's so funny.
He's really funny. So, all right. So we're gonna watch this this video. It's about 1:19 about the train, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Now to a near disaster involving a packed school bus. This is in Florida. The bus with 29 children on board clipped by a train at a railroad crossing. Tonight, that bus driver now charged at what she allegedly said just moments before that collision. Here's Will Reeve.
Tonight, you're watching what Florida officials are calling a near catastrophic disaster. A school bus with 29 children on board clipped by a fast-moving train at this intersection. Now that bus driver facing charges.
Trains don't sneak up on people, folks. It was poor judgment, and that's what led to this arrest. Poor judgment that placed children at risk.
Children can be heard screaming on the bus as it passes by. Bus driver Yvonne Hampton telling police there was a car at the intersection and she was waiting for the car to move. She said the car began to move, so she began to go over the other side of the tracks, but the car stopped. But according to the arrest affidavit, the responding officer said Hampton can be heard on video saying, "Not gonna stop for no train."
A matter of 6 inches is the difference in all of this, and it could have been an extremely catastrophic situation.
Fortunately, David, no one was injured, but that bus driver was charged with 29 counts of child neglect and 1 count of endangering an adult. David?
Will Reeve reporting tonight. Thank you, Will.
Okay. So
you were the one that said watch that back end closer because there's dust or something, because I didn't think the train hit it.
Yeah, it did hit it a little bit.
Watch the back of it. There's a little bit of dust or something that comes off the back of it.
Yeah, so for one, I want to focus a little bit a piece that if I would say this online, I probably would get shit on, but those fucking kids, why are they hanging out in the back? Like they had no situational awareness. Like if you think you're going to get hit, fuck the bus driver. Go to the front of the bus at least, because if it did get hit, you're gone. You're dead. You're going to be severely injured. But if you're at the front, chances are you're not going to be hurt. You're going to get moved around a little bit. So those dumbass kids taking a video, like I know you want your 15 seconds of fame, but you could have got freaking dead.
That's what floored me is when the ones that stayed back there and videotaped it.
I know, it's like they didn't realize how much danger they were in. So here's the frustrating part for me as a driver with railroad tracks. I personally don't go over any in my route, but I did when I first started at the district that I'm at. And they have like the arms. Why isn't it? I think it should be mandatory if a bus regularly travels this for a route. It should have arms down, because like there was no arms, and we do have some in our district that have no arms, and we have an intersection just like that lady on a, and I don't know if you know where I'm talking, but kind of over by where, do you know where the ice cream place is? TC, the initials are TC. Mm-hmm. Right across from there, there's a crossing just like that in the district we drive in.
Our district, yeah.
So you gotta wait till the car in front of you turns, and then it's so tight that you have to be able to go right away. There's no stopping at the stop sign. Like, you are going to turn right and go, which I would try to avoid that at all costs, because that's,
oh yeah, for sure,
because you're basically clearing the tracks and looking left and hoping that there's not a car there so you can go.
Yeah, we have a couple of those around us because for athletics I have to go over one down one of our main roads out to another district, and you have to clear the railroad and get into traffic that's going 55 all at once, because there's nothing, you can't stop on that other end of it. And I don't like going that way, but it's got the only turnaround for trucks to do that turn of our state. But yeah, but it's what she said.
I know.
She's videotaped what she said. I ain't waiting for no train.
She cooked herself with that. If she wouldn't, I mean, clearly a dumbass driver. And you know what? She may have been joking, but taking the action that she did is you're fucked. Like, you're getting charged. And I hope,
yeah.
I mean, she got fired. I hope they do charge her. I mean, I don't want her to go to jail, but she needs some sort of probation and a fine, and not be able to drive a bus ever again.
No.
You
definitely.
know, because
it was
stupid,
scary to watch. I don't like railroad trains in general, or railroad and trains in general. I never been on one. I don't like them. When I cross in my car, I pretty much do the same stop that I do in my bus. I don't open my door, of course, but I stop, I look, and I have done that since driver's training. I think I'm petrified to go over. They're always in movies, train crashes, it's just, It's one of those things. It's like swimming in our lake and thinking maybe you're going to get eaten by a shark when there's no shark. It's one of those where I'm never, ever in that big of a hurry in my car, even, where I'm just going to stop at these tracks. Mainly also because where we live, there's so pothole and bumpy. I don't want to crack my car going over them,
right,
50 miles an hour. So I go over them slow, but
one thing I do like in the state that we live on, they've changed the rules, and it may be in your state as well, but if it's controlled by a light, you don't have to stop, which I love, because when I drive for the elderly, there's tracks all over, and they're all controlled by lights, and I can just blow through them, which I know you say you stop in your car.
I
but
still look.
No,
I still do my
I don't.
yellows and look. Yep.
If it's controlled by a light, I'm like, I hate these doing this fucking thing. Like, and it's fine. Like, okay, yeah, I have to live with it if something happens, but I ain't getting charged, right? Because like, I'm following the rule. The rule says if it's controlled by a light, I can go. So giddy up.
Right.
I do it with the bus too.
There was a time where I drove out towards our lake, and the gates were stuck down, flashing. Gates were down. Was with another bus driver. Clearly, no trains coming. We could see in both directions. And I remember from our training back then, before there were phone numbers posted, you called 911 as a bus driver. So I did. I called 911. They patched me through, and I'm like, can you see if there's any trains in the area? And, we're down. We couldn't go that way because the gates were down. So we actually were stuck there for about, I don't know, I want to say 12 minutes. And then they went up. So yeah, it's, I don't like it for that reason too. Why were they down?
Yeah, I would be nervous to be like, if you could get through, and they're like, yeah, you're fine, go. I'm like, I don't know. Who are you?
Yeah. It was so that video is so disturbing. I mean, I knew we were going to talk about it when it happened. You and I were already, showing each other that when it happened, but did it say where? Oh, it was Florida. Yeah.
Of course it's Florida.
Of course it's Florida.
Everything happens in Florida.
I think she looked like she'd been driving for a while, so she should know.
But see, that's the thing. There's one of those in every district. I mean, not to say to that extreme, but I hate to break it to y'all, there's drivers that are driving your kids around that really don't give a shit. And I hate to say it, but they're not there for the right reason. They're there for health benefits because they're old and they don't want to pay for, because that's the advantage, right? If you're an older person and you don't want a full-time job, but you want enough to get health benefits. I mean, it's a good gig to do that. So,
it is, yeah.
I think as a parent, and I did not do this, and I kind of feel bad. You should check in with your bus driver for your kids.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
See who's driving you. I love my parents so much.
Just see what's cooking, what's going. Just get some eyeballs on there, not to be a narc or anything, but like just I don't know how much you can take from when the person stops and you look at them and you wave. I mean, I guess if they have a cigarette hanging out of their mouth, that's probably, a good indicator that they're smoking.
Oh, mine have their dogs with them. And I said, I don't want kids today. I want all the puppies on my bus.
Oh, God. I want to bring my dog so bad on the bus.
Yeah.
He would... the white pitty,
mm-hmm.
He would just shit a brick, not literally. He would just run up and down and lick all the kids, and it would just be the best. And I think there's therapy dogs at school. It would be so fun. We need therapy dogs for the bus. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You're onto something.
I know. All right, moving on. When a teacher has the kids line up early, so this guy has literally got the best name on TikTok and Facebook. It's Mr. Bus Driver. Like he must have started really early. He's very funny. So we're gonna play that, and it's in reference on, which is kind of a thing. It could be labeled as grind your gears. When the teachers send those damn kids out so freaking early, and you're trying to balance what to do. So we'll watch this, and Joe and I will tell you what we do when they send the kids out early.
1:45. Still got about 15 minutes to chill. Trying to take a nap at least. Feel like we're doing paperwork or something. It's 1:53. Why are they bringing them kids out so early? Nope. I don't see him. Nope. Stand out there all you want. 1:57. Got 3 minutes. Go get the principal. I don't think both of y'all gonna be waiting out there. 1:59. Hey, welcome back. Have we had a good day? Here we go. Hey, I'm so sorry. I was cleaning the windows and sweeping. I didn't see you out there. How you doing? We got them. Thank you. Next time, tell your teacher 2 o'clock means 2 o'clock. They take forever to unload these buses in the morning, but in the afternoon, want to cut our break short, putting y'all on 10 minutes early.
Okay.
Love him.
Yeah, he's so good in his skits. Like,
funny.
This is where I see that stuff. And I'm like, why can't I be that creative? Because he's freaking hilarious. So obviously, you heard he's stalling every which way to not let the kids on the bus, which it's hilarious. You drop them off early in the morning, and oh boy, you're getting an email the next day. But if you, my building locks their doors. They're not even open till they can't even even for the littles. So yeah, he's just frustrated as why they let him out early. So for me, I do not let those kids on till 2:39. That is the time I've picked. The bell isn't even supposed to ring till 12:40. Sorry, 12:40. What is wrong with me? I said 3:39. 3:40, right? That's when our bell rings.
Yours is different than ours,
but it shouldn't be. I think it should be standard. But anyways, they're out at 3:33 sometimes.
Yeah.
3:35, and I get they bring out the littles first, the safeties and stuff like that. But I don't let them on early, and even if it's cold out, I don't let them on.
In contents with the video, because a lot of it is audio and you can't see it, but you can go to I'm sure you can go find his page. But I do that same thing, and it's so funny. I get there, I get all comfortable, I get straightened around, check your bus, maybe clean the rails or something, and then I go like 3 seats back.
Do you?
And just start working. Oh yeah. And then I'll go start doing some paperwork. And then he looks up, if you can hear voices and stuff, he starts sweeping and he's like, nope, still not time. And then he's cleaning the windows. And but I do everything so my kids don't see if they come out early. It's not too rare when they come out early, but sometimes they do. And then you got to get your face on. He's like, okay, I got to get ready to greet him. But I don't hear a bell. I never hear a bell. I just know that at 3:36, I start hearing them come out. The littles will come out first. Your kindergartners will come out first. And those are the ones that you got to sit with the longest. And we are not instructed to leave. They put me in the front because they know I won't leave early. We can't leave until 3:35. So from 3:36 to 3:45, we're in charge of all of our kids and we sit there. I think in the beginning of the year when we're starting to try and feel each other out between teachers and the bus drivers, but they send the little ones out early, or a sub might accidentally send them out early. But yeah, my door will stay closed. I'll go 3 seats back or 4 seats back, hunker down, get on my phone or read. I'm reading all the time. Now, lately, when it's nice out, we've had some great weather. Not today. Well, I like today, but I'm the first bus, and my bus is up by reading nook in not the playground, but kind of in the grassy area. So I told my kids, I'm like, don't even get on the bus. Put your backpacks here by me and just run around, because you're going to do this on the bus. You might as well do it out here in the grass. And I felt bad because it was all squishy and muddy from all that rain that we had. But it was, I am doing that now. I'll go sit on one of those nice chairs that they bought, and they know the door is closed. They can drop their backpack right there in line, and then they can run around for about 4 minutes. And then I say, load up, and they load up. And anybody that ruins it for us, we don't go outside the next day.
Yeah.
But it's working.
I don't want to sound like a complete psycho. If it's pouring rain, I will open the doors and they can come in.
Well, yeah.
But if it's sprinkling, no. If it's even a light rain, no. If it's snowing, no. I mean, no. and I honestly, you go back, I sit in my seat because you know what? The bus is uncomfortable. Like my chair, like you don't have an air ride seat, and I love it. It's very comfortable. I sit right in the front on TikTok. I stare right at them.
But I want my feet up, so I'll get in the seat and I'll turn, put my back against the butt, and I put my feet up.
Yeah,
so that's why I get into a seat.
I have sensitive tailbone issues, so like those seats. I've ridden in those before. Those bus seats are very uncomfortable. They are. You're an
old man.
Well,
I understand.
That's not up for that's not up for debate. I am old. But yeah, I mean, it's a constant issue, I bet, at every district. I can see drivers going, oh yeah, it pisses me off when they send them out, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if I said this on the show, and I might have. And if I see, just behind the curtains, we record every 2 weeks, and sometimes I forget. And you might get some duplicates, but fuck you. I'm going to say it anyways. One time, between our half days, we have a limited amount of time, and I had to pee really bad. So I went in, and I had one of the teachers walking my kids to the door. I said, excuse me? And she's like, well, we got to get them on the bus. And I was like, nope, I'm in charge of them. Like, even though you said, like, and technically, yes, the teachers are in charge of them on the sidewalk, but I'm in charge of them bringing to them and letting them on the bus. Now, the door was closed, so I don't know if she was going to try to open the door or what.
Oh, man.
But I kind of gave her a little S, and she's like, well, we were told to get them on. Now, I think they had a PD day, and so they needed to get going because they want to get done, right?
Not our problem.
Not our problem. But I can't have you like randomly, like I wasn't out yet. I came out of the bathroom and outside, and then they were there. And I'm like, were you just going to set them there? Because that's dangerous. Because what happens if another bus moves? Like, you know what I mean? Like if you left them there and walked away, I'm not saying she would have done that. But, and all of a sudden something happened, like who's at fault there? Like, you know, I don't know. Just kind of frustrated me a little bit. Like I'm in control, letting them come on the bus.
It needs to be consistent. I think we've at my school anyway, we've done really well lately with that. But in years past, it's been pretty rough. But they have a long way to get to me from where they get let out to down to where I'm parked. But it's now that I have like, you know, you guys can play in this little grassy area. You can't go anywhere else. Don't ruin it for anybody else. Put your backpacks here. You know, that's been working out really good. Everybody's been pretty good about that. But yeah, I just, like you said, in the morning, we can't let them out until a certain time because the school is locked.
Yeah. And if we do, and they're running around like freaking idiots, we get an email, which is fine. I don't drop my kids. I'm actually on the last bus that rolls in just for that reason. Because, like, again, I don't want to sit. Now, if I had a little playground, I might do it. If I got there early, I'm like, go, go, go. I mean, it's like good for them, good for the teachers. They, you know, but I don't. I roll in right on time or maybe a smidge late so that I can just drop them off and peace out. So.
Yep, that's what I do. I'm rolling in and I go, you know, it's 8:19 at 8:20. We can open the door, and I got like, you know, 10 eyeballs on that clock when it changes. Open the door. But and I'll use that time too to do birthdays or, you know, practice emergency windows or whatnot. But usually we're rolling in and I'll open that door and like, yep, see ya.
Peace out. All right. Well, Josephina, this was good. I am going to reach out to Mr. Bus Driver and see if we can get him on the show.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I'm going to get off tonight and message him and to see. That'd be a fun little interview, wouldn't it? Like, just,
oh my God, it'd be hysterical.
I mean, he's very charismatic and he probably has a shit ton of stories.
Yeah. Oh, that would be the best.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, and then he could promote us too a little bit. So it's a little scratch my back, I'll scratch
even
yours.
just to have that camaraderie, you know.
Yeah.
You learn so much from each other.
For sure.
Which is the point of doing this.
Yes. All right, well,
Yay!
that's all. We're done. I appreciate you, Joe. I appreciate all the listeners.
Back at you.
All right, just a reminder, you can email us, schoolbusbanter@gmail.com, Facebook group, link in the description. Also, I will post these videos in the description so you can watch them and check out Mr. Bus Driver. And then text me, 757-529-1574. I would love to see your pretty face, and I appreciate you guys.
Face.
What?
Face only.
Face only. Pretty face.
Yeah.
Okay, 10-4. And as always, same bus.
Same kids.
Different stories.
And remember, just say 10-4.
Please, for the love of God.
Peace out.
Peace out.